Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Hellbound Season 2, Episode 6, the final episode of this Season 2. That's it, we binge-watched this Season 2 together. If you don't know me, if you are discovering me with this video, I watched all of the Season 1, I binge-watched all of the Season 2. If you want to see all of my reaction videos into the chronological order, you have a playlist that I made for it, and really you're gonna find all of the videos, and you just have to let YouTube do the job, you know, and you can rewatch everything with me. I'm glad to be there for the final episode. I think that it's gonna be epic. You know, I think that it's gonna be with a lot of actions. I think that it's gonna be with a lot of reveals. Like, really, during this Season 2, the writers, they played with us, with the viewers. They wanted to surprise us. Like, during the Season 1, they surprised us with the subjects that they explored into the Season 1, with really going deep and extreme with stuff, and it was shocking because of that. During this Season 2, they wanted to shock us with reveals. They played a lot, and I think that they're gonna do it again during this Episode 6. They played a lot with, you think that you know what happened? You think that you saw clearly what happened? In fact, no. We lied to you, and something else happened during that moment, but you didn't have all of the information, and in fact, it happened like that. They played with that during the episode 1 and 2 with the chronology of time. The beginning of the Season 1, it was a chairman coming back, you know, to life. We thought that it happened at that moment during the story, and in fact, end of the episode 2, it's that moment happening again. So really, they played with the chronology of time with that. Episode 3, we discovered that Miss Sunshine's death that we had earlier during the episode 2, I think, or maybe the episode 1. In fact, during the episode 3, we're discovering that it was really more meaningful, her death, because of her husband, because of the background of these two characters, and the fact that her husband would have a real importance because only one guy's decision can change everything. The fact that he didn't give him, in fact, to Sodo's group, the fact that he took him to the Arrowhead group, because of that, all of the rest happened. Just one guy, but one guy who is representing all of what is going wrong into that society right now, all of the evolution of that society through his wife, who followed blindly the cult, and then who followed blindly the Arrowhead, giving her life for that face, and also because she was so desperate and all. At the end, he's listening to his wife, he wants to believe into what his wife believed into, because he can see that this world is a mess, and he's like, okay, maybe she was right, and he decides to trust the chairman, who was clearly lying to him, and that's it. He is dead right now. I was really sad about it. I thought that it would have been so cool to keep him, but it's like that. And then during the two last episodes, we had the preparation of both of the groups, the Arrowhead group and Sodo's group, their preparation to make a plan to save Park, the resurrected woman. We saw that it was hiding stuff, both of these plans, you know, the fact that Sodo's group is helped by the government because, okay, the government is making an alliance with the cult, with New Church, but they know also that only New Church, it's not okay. Okay, there are the organized cults that they can give resources to because it's better to have them than the Arrowhead group, but they know also that in a dictature, you need something really powerful like New Church, but you need also to have an opposition that you're gonna regulate, that you're gonna deal with, you know, that you're gonna organize also yourself. All of the dictators of our world right now, in our societies, they know that. I think that you can imagine right now which one I'm talking about. Each time that you have a president elected with 90%, like, oh, it's not a dictatorship, we still have an opposition. It's an opposition that the main group, you know, chose, is regulating, is dealing with, you know, is organizing and stuff like that. So the government, by playing with both sides, with New Church and with Sodos group, that's what they are doing, in fact. So it was not that much a surprise, and I guessed also that something was going wrong with that secretary, that all of the hiking situation, it was for a reason. It was for that. But still, it's a reveal, something that we thought that happened in a way, and in fact it happened in a different way. And for now, Min, she doesn't know about it. She doesn't know that she's working with the government, with the police, and she's really into a bad situation. She managed to get Park, but she's all by herself with her, and Park just told her, okay, you're gonna die, like that. You're gonna die with toys around you, with an elephant. I'm not okay with Min dying, because Min is really the exception to the rule of this show. The rule of this show being the characters, they don't count. What truly counts, it's the story, what is happening, and the messages that we want to put into that show. Min, she's the exception to that rule, because she's really one character that we follow, and we saw her evolving, we saw her building relationships with people, including that little girl that clearly she loves, but she feels guilty also about what they did to her, what they are doing to her. You know that I have a theory about that, the fact that she's feeling too guilty. So for me, there is a secret, and we're gonna have a reveal about something that we didn't see about that little girl. My theory, the fact that maybe they did experiences on her which were worse than maybe what we imagine. I thought at some point that maybe she switched babies, and that's why she could feel guilty that much about what they are doing to that girl, because in fact she knows that it's not the right baby. I had that little moment, you know, because I'm thinking a lot about Park's kids, that she's protecting a lot. She's hiding from the Sodos group since the beginning. So I'm really like, maybe she would hide also that baby who was saved from the Sodos group as well. If she doesn't trust them for Park's kids, why she would trust them for that baby? But at the same time, I totally eliminated that theory, because where would she have found a baby? Another baby. During that short time, she would have found another baby out of nowhere, something like that. No, it can't be. So my theory is more the fact that maybe they did experiences on her which are worse than what we think, and we're gonna discover that. Coming back to Min dying, I'm not okay, because as you can see, I really appreciate her character, and she's the only one with whom truly the viewers could connect. We didn't have news about the detective, who was maybe the only other character with Min with whom we connected. I think that her daughter, close to die, she's gonna be important. The fact that she was so much with the chairman, the fact that he lied to her, something is gonna happen because of that. I don't know what, but something can happen. We need to have news about them, no matter what. But yes, Min dying, I think that's what Park saw, it's the little girl's room. Maybe Min is gonna die protecting her at the cost of her life. I don't know. Not during this episode, not now, please. The fact that she couldn't see Park a death for the secretary, is it a question of timing? Or maybe just she lied? The chairman is back for everyone, not resurrected. He lied about it, but just he is back. He wants to see Park, and we know why, because he wants to know what happened for her when the creatures took her, and also if right now she can see the creatures in the mirror like he does. No, her it's more something else. She can predict death of people, stuff like that. The fact that they have different powers, I'm wondering why. I think that everyone is gonna come back from the deaths, in fact, because the fact that we saw that room with all of the remains of people who died, for me it's for a reason that we had that moment, that room. It's to show us that they can come back. All of their remains are right there. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. I can imagine, you know, into that room suddenly everyone coming back with different powers also for all of them. Oh, it's gonna be such a mess. That's it. As you can see, I'm excited to discover what is gonna happen during this final episode. I have a lot of theories. I have one expectations to be shocked by reveals, by the writers playing with us, playing with our mind, stuff that we thought that happened in a way and in fact it happened in a different way. That's what I imagine. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have these reaction videos earlier, at least you could have them earlier during the entire season. What can be interesting for you guys right now if you are watching this video, it's the fact that on my Patreon you have two options. With the level 2 you have a longer reaction part, with the level 3 you have the full reaction part. You can have all of my reactions and my thoughts about this final episode of the season 2, and also you can support me if you appreciated that binge watching of Hellbound with me and you want to support me to thank me. You can sub only for 1 month, you know, if it's just for Hellbound, only for 1 month. It can be appreciated and truly useful if you want and if you can. Let's go for this episode.
정진수 씨?
결국은 서로 대립된 생각 모두를 통제해야 이 사회를 통제할 수 있을 테니까.
You understand how modern dictatures are functioning.
당신들이 이번 대공연을 통해서 원했던 것은 대통합이 아니라 이 모든 사람들을 딱 두 그룹으로 나누고 싶었던 거 아닙니까?
영리하시네요.
What do you offer?
원하는 게 뭐예요? 그걸 말해줬으면 좋겠는데.
Same question.
제가 원하는 건 박정자를 만나는 겁니다.
만나서 뭐 어쩌시게요?
뭐 어쩌라는 건 아니고 그냥 사적인 대화가 필요해요. 아시다시피 저랑 같은 경험을 한 사람이 그분 하나잖아요. 그런데 지금 박정자 소도에서 데려갔고
만난 뒤에는요?
만난 뒤에는 뭐 당신들 원하는 대로 함께 세상을 속이려면 속여드리죠.
Never trust a liar and a manipulator like him. Never trust the leader of a cult, telling you I'm gonna do whatever you want. They're good nemesis. But you're not gonna sacrifice Min to just give me these two nemesis. I still want Min to survive. Oh, with his demonstration, not the writers, they are reminding us how sad and awful this is, you know. Maybe we got used to it too much before. You couldn't save him, you couldn't save him, I know about it. Your death was worth it. That's what you wanted. Your death was worth it. Fuck you! Oh no! And that's why, yes, you Pinwheel and also for sure Jung Jin-Su, they were not at the other place. So his death was not worth it. Fuck you! You want to talk with her, you said.
당신은 똑같아. 나도 좋아했다고. 묻고 싶은 게 있어요. 당신 누가? 당신 그 괴물들이 보여요.
No.
거울을 보면
지금 무슨 얘기를 하는 거예요?
You didn't miss the same experience.
당신 지금 당신 누군지 알아요? 모르죠. 막 혼란스럽잖아요. 맞아? 내가 누군지. 하율이.
Mother.
엄마예요. 그 수많은 세계 속에서
Ah, so you saw the same thing.
당신의 지옥과 나의 지옥이
Were different.
당신 뒤에 있는 게 아니야. 당신 안에 있는 거지.
You should. It's the truth.
그런 선택을 받았는지
Is this?
이제 확실히 알겠어요.
I know.
겁쟁이였기 때문이야.
Uh-uh. You know she's not.
거짓말이야.
Tell him about your power, please.
하지 말라. 제발. 우리
No. You're not moving? Oh, you're finally facing your fear, at least. The creatures are not there anymore because you faced your fear. Oh, she cured you. Fuck. Now you're not gonna be afraid anymore.
없어졌대.
Oh, not! You're filming that, you? Cool. You couldn't hear everything that they said, but you're filming it. Die, 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 die. You were an amazing character for sure, but you need to die. You're one of them? Now you're gonna be one of them? Well, what do you think? Oh, you can base your new doctrine on that, new church. The chairman, by not being loyal to new church, became one of the creatures. It's even worse than being condemned by them. No? Be focused on Park. Be focused on Park. For me, it's not taken by the creatures, it's transformed into one. Wow, wow, wow!
제발 살려줘.
Oh, he's begging for your help. Min! Min, you're doing it! Min, you're doing it! Oh, you're so much better than any one of us. And she really doesn't have the same lecture than me of the situation, like... You tried, my dear. My dear, you tried, now you need to save Park. Oh, wow. Are you gonna escape or are you gonna take someone with you? Okay, escape. Escape in your dimension.
새 진리와 화살촉을 동시에 무력화시킬 기미일 수도 있습니다.
No. You need new truth.
혼란이 거치고 나면 사람들은 해석을 원할 거예요.
You need at least one to explain what happened.
즉시
No?
새진리 의장단 소집해서 차기 의장 선출하시고 화살 적사 검거하고 새진리 회장 소도 대립구도로 밀고 나갑니다.
Yes.
됐어요?
네, 예.
Ah, we didn't have any news about the detective also.
가족이 데려다 줄 사람일 거예요.
그 사람들이 누군데요? 우리에게 아다를 줄 겁니까?
No.
박정자 씨가 아이들 만나면 소도의 임무는 끝나는 겁니다.
She's not gonna tell you because she knows you're a spy. At least she has doubts about it. Don't. An elephant?
코끼리 같은 게 보이는 데서
No! Thank you! Park, you saved her! And there is a way to erase your potential death?
나랑 반대로 움직여요.